There is a theme that emerges as soon as I look at my wardrobe. What are the predominant colors that I wear? Navy blue, black, gray, occasionally a little pop of red. That's it. That really is. That's my happy space. So it's like, even when I discover in the back of the wardrobe a lovely wool cardigan that goes down past hip length, what color is it? Black. And even when I still have a whole stack of stuff to go through, what's the primary color that you see? It's black. There's nothing wrong with that. It makes my heart happy because I know I can just reach for things and they go together. But by paring down the wardrobe to only things that fit really properly, and I'm sorry, losing that much weight has mattered to me a lot because I can just grab things and put them on and I don't look like a little sausage in them. That makes me happy. Now, in the next section, I'm going to show you there's a space below, and it's going to get filled in with something wonderful from IKEA, and then I'll do a voiceover on that and explain what it is. The most organized wardrobe, aka closet, I ever had was in our last house in Australia. And this is what I have ordered to duplicate that. This comes from IKEA. These little drawers roll out, and they're made of wire baskets. They're absolutely perfect for keeping things tidy, and then there's plenty of room above them to still hang short items. This is the time of year, about once a year, I go through my wardrobe and I decide what to keep and what to pass on. We have an additional factor this year. The additional factor is, wait, I'll just show you. Do you remember a few months back, I know exactly when it was May, we had come back from a visit to the doctor to get a refill of prescriptions, and we were out by the lake and we sat on a picnic bench and I had this shirt on and I said, oh, we are just too boring. Since then, I've been on, and I'm not going to call it a health kick, it was just a severe and necessary improvement in eating and discovering that I was allergic to all sorts of things. This is the same shirt that I had on that day. That shirt barely covered me. I've lost 31 pounds since then. So there are so many things in my wardrobe that I can't wear anymore. So I had this one that's a unisex shirt. This is a perfect example. And I took it downstairs. It's a German wool cotton sweater. And I took it downstairs and I said to Mark, this is way too big for me. Can you wear it? He put it on and he goes, yeah, but, and he held it up. And the sleeves, because it was obviously unisex leaning towards women, the sleeves came to here. So I'm going to go through everything that I want to get done. I'll record this in bursts, and there will be times where you'll see it sped up, because we certainly wouldn't want to bore anyone. Now, a couple of questions, or a couple of responses. We have a private group who are members only on Buy Me a Coffee. And I sent them a private members video the other day. And in it, I discussed Mark's fruity bread and some shortbread cookies that he had made that had cardamom and orange peel in them. I have had so many requests for the recipes for them. And you're going to give me the recipes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mark's going to give me the recipes, and what I'll do is, even though this is in the primary group of everybody who gets this, of all the members who read this, if you don't bother reading the comments, you miss out on a lot, because there are always goodies in there. There's links to articles, there's all sorts of things. And, if you can't scroll down and look at the comments, then you're going to miss that. Or the description box, actually. Not the comments. It's in the description box. I will put those recipes for the fruity bread and for the shortbread cookies that have cardamom and orange. And he is not allowed to make them for more than a month now because I had to tell him, please ration them 2 cookies. I am not gaining back all this weight after losing all this weight. I have gone down 4 sizes of clothes.
They're biscuits.
Yeah, well, they're biscuits, they're cookies.
They're biscuits.
And since 65% of our audience...
They're biscuits.
...is in the United States.
Shortbread biscuits.
Yeah, they're shortbread cookies. See, I don't want to gain all that back again. Anyway. All right. So now we're going to go one thing at a time. And I'm going to ask you, would you wear this? This is unisex. It's a hoodie.
A hoodie?
Yeah.
That's almost fashionable.
Yeah, I know. And it's huge on me. I can't remember who the maker is.
I could wear that.
Would you even consider it?
I'd consider it, yeah.
Okay.
If it fits.
It's, I can't read that. Is there another label that went just flashing by my eyes?
Pass it to me.
Okay. Woo! Now here's one that's a dilemma. And Mark is just not a happy boy.
Influx.
Influx? Okay.
Influx.
Are you talking about that thing?
That's what it is, yeah.
Oh, influx. All right. Anyway, do you see this beautiful thing? We were in Barcelona back in, what year were we living down in Saint-Geron?
Yes.
So it was either in 2012 or it must have been 2012 because we came back and there was snow on the ground in Saint-Geron, which is where we lived back then. And Mark saw this in a shop, some pricey little shop on an avenue in Spain, and he wanted it so much. And now he can't wear it anymore. Tell me why you can't wear it.
Because it's too small.
He was a bit...
It's not that I'm too big.
No, he was... I'm trying to put this in the kindest way possible. He was a bit more slender, and he doesn't want to get rid of it.
What biscuits?
What biscuits? So I proposed to him the other day that what he needs to do is consider taking the seams apart, and now that he's learning to knit, is inserting a panel down the side of it that will expand it. So watch this space.
It might not happen, I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll try.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's so lovely.
Yeah.
And you do love it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, but it's not a good look when it's like the Michelin Man and you put on something. You want something that flatters your body. Yes, we all do that. Okay. Next up. Bought this. Let's see, what is this called? It's philosophy. This is the funniest thing because I bought this in Saint-Geron.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I bought it in Berlin, and then I had to think back, and I realized I bought it in Saint-Geron.
Okay.
And it's wonderful, and it's thin, and it's floaty. But again, it's now oversized. And then I found, and these are from Melbourne, and they're from a shop called Papaya, and they're navy blue, and again, floaty, lovely, floaty, and it goes together. So what I'm thinking about doing is listing it on Vinted and say, here's this one, this goes with this. Here's this one, this goes with this. Are you interested? I don't really like listing on Vinted, and here's why. You feel like if you're not going to answer 100 questions, you have to do it all the first time. So you have to take a measurement from armpit to armpit, from the back of the neck down. You have to measure the
chest,
length.
waist length, sleeve length.
Yes, all of those.
And depending on what the item is, collar.
Yes.
Or, if it's pants,
yes.
All the measurements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This one snaps, so I can do that. But I love stripy shirts. I absolutely love stripy shirts. I liked them when I was a little girl, and I used to wear them under overalls. But since we've been living in Europe, I like them even more so. Now, you will notice, again, this is too big. That shirt is too big. I may just save those for like around the house. But you might see that there is a recurring theme here. So what I want to do is today, while I'm up here, I'm going to keep this relatively short. I'm going to go through these things one at a time. And I said, Mark, would you mind coming upstairs with me? Because you have a very discerning eye in how I actually look in a piece of clothing. So I'm going to put things on one at a time. No, I'm not undressing and dressing in front of you. Mm-mm. So...
Granny porn.
Granny porn? Oh, you are so rude. He's so... Tell him in the comments. He's so rude. So anyway, what I'm going to do is try on clothes, and he's going to say yes or no. And I'll have to deal with vintage because it's a pain in the bottom. You have to list everything, then you have to package it up, then you have to send it off, and I'm whinging. Okay, it's about to turn itself off. I don't know why.
It's not.
It says 10:09.
That's how long it's been going.
Oh, okay. Je pense. Indeed, yes. Okay. Anyway. Quick notes. For those of you in the private group on Buy Me a Coffee, thank you for your patience. It took me 4 days to get that to you because the ability to click on share from YouTube was not working correctly. So I had to learn how to do a backdoor way of finding a link. I'll get better with it. This was my first time of doing that because this was not a broad spread out send to every single person who watches this channel. There will be things in the future, if I say it on camera, or you will find it in the description, that there is a new edition of Emergent, or there is, a quick newsletter or something. You will have to go log into Buy Me a Coffee. Sometimes it'll be free, sometimes it'll be something with a membership. Just think about that. And if you're more interested in behind the scenes things, because, I listed behind the scenes things the other day. If you're interested in that sort of thing, consider joining us as a member. There's 2 tiers of membership over there. It helps the channel, and the channel's a bit up and down right now. We lost a lot of members when I stopped doing the updates about, okay, if you have this visa, you have to go to this medical situation. Okay, is this a problem with being somebody who is from another country and wants to get a visa and move here? Everything's in flux right now, so there may be some upcoming notes. I don't know that I'll sit on camera and do talking head videos about people who want to move here from overseas right now because the government is in flux and people are not happy in general, and the French people have a right to not be happy. Things are a little strange. So, don't get in front of me.
I'm not.
Is it still recording?
I believe so.
Okay, good. Have you turned it off?
And started it again, so... I never know if it's recording or not. I'd rather do that and have you...
Okay, well, you have been out riding your bike sometimes, and it has done that. Okay. What are we doing?
The other thing, too, with the talking head stuff is we're not going to create some sort of drama about it if there is no news.
Yeah.
And that's how these governments are. There's not daily update. There's only a certain amount of information.
Yeah.
If we've got it, you've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to create.
And the whole purpose of this channel was always to talk about being two retired people living in France and just having our happy village life. So what have you seen in the last month? You've seen a tractor parade at Christmas time. You've seen snow on Christmas Day. Then you've seen a lot of snow that we posted.
Hell yeah. And black ice now.
It's now black ice, and we're watching people and hoping nobody goes sideways and collides into each other in front of our window. So, is there anything else we wanted to give as an update?
I don't think so.
There's children running down the street right now.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Village.
Yeah, village life, that's true. And they're on a longer holiday than they would have normally had. They were supposed to go back to school, and they didn't go back to school because the school buses have been canceled, and the public transport buses that pick people up and take them between villages and into larger towns like Ploermel or Ludiac or wherever, those are all canceled. They're not allowed to be on the road.
Yeah.
There was a thing last night where people who were supposed to have a very short drive between, was it Laval and Rennes? And they were stuck sitting in a line of traffic because the road got closed. They were stuck for 7 hours sitting in their vehicles. So, yeah, we're having a real old-fashioned Christmassy, wintry...
Sort of weather that Brittany's not really used to.
No.
Sort of.
Ever since we've lived here, because we moved back to this part of France in 2016, and I've never seen anything like this. This is just gritty, slicey, icy. They're out trying to keep the people from sliding off into ditches, and here a ditch can be a serious issue because it goes off the road and into drainage. Yeah, anyway. So, I think that's all. Thank you for all the darling comments about you enjoyed the snow and you enjoyed how gleeful I was about the big fat flakes. This is the thing. You get, warts and all, you get exactly who we are in this channel. We're not going to change. This is who we are all the time, every day. So we're not actors and actresses, and we're not going to be doing that, the thing, the drama queenie and drama kingy stuff that some of the channels do. And I'm really we used to follow other channels much more often, and now they're all starting to do that, and that's not what we do. So, all right. What is this, Tuesday? I'm losing track of days again. It's Tuesday. It's market day. So, I'm just going to say bye for now. And everybody, wherever you are, if you're too hot or too cold or in between, stay safe and have a good week. Bye. And now you can stand up and turn that thing off.
Stop recording.